Wait, are we live?
I have full internet.
Ashley, can you hear us now?
Where did Ashley I go?
Hi. I need a light, Mom. Hold on.
She's amazing.
This is amazing. Okay, first and foremost, we all need earphones. Stand by.
I feel like it sounds the same with earphones or not, though.
No, I can hear the echoes. No, I can hear the echo.
I can too, but even if I put
Because I think that someone doesn't have headphones. I think that's why. We can all hear one person's echo.
Okay. I cannot believe Ashley played black today. Like she literally played yesterday and then back home today, just for last night.
That's crazy. I didn't even know you guys were going to be on the show.
No.
When did they tell you?
I think like 4 or 5 days. Maybe.
Oh, that's awesome. Because you live there. So it's so convenient.
I know.
So they flew Ash, huh? Was it just you three?
Yeah, they. Sorry, weird video popped up. Yeah, it was just us three.
That's awesome.
I know. I'm so glad Jade lives here. I'm gonna. Oh, someone's echoing.
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Sam and Michelle are
better.
Totally my bad.
Okay. Let me try.
Okay, is everyone there? I'm gonna zone out and I'm gonna have Ashley get in here.
She keeps texting.
Are you talking about me?
No, actually, I.
Look at you guys. You guys look so, like, professional.
Ashley, you look
No, I don't. I was running in the rain, and then my internet went out.
Hey, do you guys realize what happened?
With what?
Yes, you flew.
I changed. I'm wearing white.
You look cute.
Yeah, you do look cute.
Ashley, I love that they flew you down there to invite you again, and you still didn't give them a straight answer.
I know. Well, did you think it wasn't straight? Because they took me backstage.
I didn't get to see it all. I was at a viewing party that you said you might go. Did you say that you would go?
Right. Well, I said I might, and Chris Harrison said, I'll take that as a yes.
But you didn't say yes, so it's okay. I mean, you said it perfect, but I still think you should be on it.
I think you should be.
I think we all should be. Jillian, would you do it?
What's wrong with my mic? I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, huh?
You don't know if you do it?
We're gonna get started, people.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on getting Ashley I on here momentarily. But
Okay.
I need new headphones. You need new headphones because there's so much
I'm
echoing.
gonna call my dad.
I have headphones.
Hold on, I'm gonna get them.
Thank you for obeying the rules, Samantha. Okay, you guys know we're live.
I have headphones in.
Okay, cool. Ash, wait, who are you talking to right now?
I gotta call my dad and ask for new headphones.
Oh, cool.
Oh my god, I love her.
Okay, I'm going to just start off by asking a few burning questions that everybody wants to know. First of all, if you guys were all asked to go on Bachelor in Paradise, would you go? Samantha.
Oh.
What's your answer?
I think it depends on what's happening like at that time, because isn't it in June or like summer? So it depends on what's happening then. If I'm not like seeing anyone, I would totally do it. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. And I'd find a guy that I probably would have a connection with, which would be exciting.
I love it. Okay, Jillian.
Sounds like a great idea, especially if a few of my friends from my season are going too. But it would just depend on like you know, I would assume I'm probably not going to be dating one by then, by the looks of it. But more depends on my job. There's no leads.
I don't know, sister. Give it a day or two.
I'm not worried. Ugh. And Ashley?
And Ashley, I
I
feel like
mean,
we need
you
a straight
know,
answer.
we should probably change the subject since that question's already been beat to the black sheep.
I feel like, why wouldn't you do it?
Why would I?
Archie, don't you have a
Why?
boyfriend?
The more important question is, why wouldn't you? First of all, it's so much fun. You have the potential of meeting the love of your life. You're not going to give us an answer, are you?
Oh, it's not a yes or no to me, honestly. I mean, do you really ask me that question?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just don't know. Can you guys hear me well? Because I feel like I'm literally, I don't even know, just echoing or something.
No, someone has an echo, but it's not you. I hear you loud and clear. Jillian, you don't have headphones in, right? Oh, you do? Oh, no, we hear you, sister. Speak your mind.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so your question is if I'll go on Bachelor in Paradise, right?
That is the question.
I believe that I want my yes to be yes and my no to be no. And right now in my heart, I just literally can't give a full answer because I don't really know exactly what type of thing I'm signing up for.
Right.
And so I've never even seen the show.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. It's a safe
I mean, it's
answer.
true.
We'll go with it. No, I understand.
You can tell me
I
all
actually
about
totally
it.
respect that. Yeah, and I will. I'll tell you all about it, and I just feel like it's going to be so fun, so it's fine. I am going to quickly try to bring Ashley in here. In the meantime, I want to know what you guys think about Whitney and Chris.
So
Is it real? Is it real? Talk about it. I want to
think
know.
Whitney is smitten.
yeah, oh my gosh, yes. They're so cute together. Like I feel like they'll last.
She was definitely one of the people who I thought would not just move, but would actually move to Iowa. So when it came down to Becca and Whitney, I was really happy. With the
Hey!
Hey, sweetheart.
I
You
did. I
said
don't
it.
like sweaters
You
on
and
camera.
Ashley both changed.
But yeah, Whitney is just perfect for Chris because she knows how to talk and, you know, she can present the family because Chris is the one to sit back and like not say anything. So I like the fact that Whitney can be the leader here.
Yeah, they complement each other really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Exactly.
Mm-mm. I think honestly, Whitney was always a genuine person, and I never thought Chris was not a genuine guy. So I think together they really do make a good couple.
Wait, Ashley, why do you say that Chris wasn't
I really
genuine?
do. They're like old people.
You say that Chris wasn't genuine?
No, I think
Oh,
he
you
is.
think he is.
He
Okay,
is.
okay. I think both Samantha and I heard differently.
Yeah. He's a simple. Oh, I think he's a simple guy.
Yeah. Simple, yes.
Question.
She's really willing to embrace that, I think.
I want to know what you guys think
Definitely.
about, do you guys think that Becca was really in it? Do you think that she was holding back, like, because that's how she is, or do you think it was just Chris?
I think it's both things. I think Becca probably was never going to get to that love point, but she didn't realize that until the last week. And then, she just wasn't going to fall in love with Chris. I mean, I really wonder what would have happened if she seemed more willing to move and more willing to say, I love you and commit right there.
Yeah.
I think a lot would have
It's like
changed.
shocking to see the family say, like, it looks like Whitney was the easy pick. That was like I would think to
Wait, explain that one more time, Jill. Wait, explain that one more time.
When the family said to Chris, or when they said it out loud, I just saw it in the preview, so I honestly haven't seen the episode yet because I was at a party. But the family said it looks like he wants to choose Becca, but Whitney's a safer
Oh,
bet
yeah.
or something along those lines.
No,
Am I wrong?
you're right.
Did something
Yeah.
like that happen? And that is scary because, like, he's done all these things to try to meet the right girl, and
Yeah.
it's so scary. And I don't know, like after what he said to Caitlyn, like, it's a shot in the dark, a flip of a coin. Ugh.
I know.
I don't like the sense of insecurity, like, with your decisions. But they seem happy now, so I think.
Okay,
that's a good
Ashley,
sign.
since you were there,
You
were at the finale.
I think.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about the dynamic of him and Whitney together versus him and Becca. Was it something, was he uncomfortable? He looked uncomfortable.
He always looked uncomfortable.
Sweating.
Okay.
So much sweating and so much
Yeah.
twitching, face twitching.
He sweats so much.
Yes, he gets so nervous.
I mean, okay.
Balling
I
is just
don't even
uncomfortable to
know if
watch.
he was nervous
Yeah.
or what, but I think he's just honestly grown up. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I think he's just grown up in a small town, and he really doesn't have experience in meeting that many girls. So for him to meet that many people and find Becca as such like a jewel, a rare jewel, he really admired her, and I think she just didn't expect it. And seeing them together was fine, where he still feels pretty much, I think, the same way that he did when he said goodbye.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to talk to them after filming was over?
No, because they flew straight up to what was it?
Oh, that's right.
Samantha not on here.
I'm gonna pull her back on. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah, they went to Good Morning America. So they literally left. I'm thankful I got to give her a hug in the middle of like a commercial or something, because honestly, if I didn't, then she would have been gone. Like when we got off stage that night, they were gone.
yeah.
It was really weird.
Okay, I want to go to some questions that some of the viewers have really fast. And so I want to do, okay, the first question, which I think is so funny. I love that this is like a hot question. And I'm going to ask the question and I'm going to bring Ashley I on. So Samantha on. But what did the show, I want you guys to talk about what the show provided for you to get ready with like wardrobe and stuff. And knowing the answer to this, I'm wondering how you guys packed, how you prepared. Did you buy a lot of stuff? Did you borrow? What was that like?
Who wants to go first?
I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, so for me, this is hilarious, I think. They told me to dress and have clothes that were club-like attire. And I think I remember telling you that, Ashley, because we talked about it, because you brought those dresses that were gorgeous and bejeweled, and I was like, they told me to bring club
They did.
shoes.
The thing is, like, they changed it. This year, they wanted us to be less formal and more like cocktail attire, but I didn't care. I was like, no, I'm gonna go with Bachelor Norm.
Yes.
This is the only time I can wear a gown, so I'm going to wear it.
Okay.
But I bought everything. Like, all the dresses I bought for the show.
Well,
But, like, in terms of casual wear, what we wear on the house,
Yeah.
that was a mix of old and new. Doggy.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Well, actually, the stuff around the house for me was more like a boutique and something that just gave me the clothes because they were supporting me as a
you always
community.
look so cute.
Thank you,
No,
Jill.
I borrowed a lot of stuff. I remember just looking at that list and being like, okay, well, you might go anywhere. It could be hot, it could be cold, it could be casual, it could be dressy. Plus, you might have up to like 10 cocktails. So dress for that. Shoes, coats, everything. And I remember just being like so overwhelmed. I borrowed some things. I did buy a lot of dresses, but then I did like the cardinal rule, like I broke it, like saving the good ones till later, and then I didn't make it till later. So like
That
all
was
the
the
ones that I
worst.
wanted to wear, I didn't
trying to
wear it.
figure
Did the
out
same
when to wear what. That's so difficult
Oh
because you
god,
want
I'm
to
done.
save things, but
half of
you're
us to
like,
wear
you get to a
short
certain
dresses.
point where you're like, what am I saving this
Yeah.
for? And I'm glad I wore the dress that I wore in Santa Fe because I was thinking about saving it.
For what? Oh, the finale.
No, not the finale, but like for the
No,
next
like
week's
later, like
rose
whatever, just more
ceremony, and I
competitive
never
and like
had another rose ceremony because I was dumped in the desert.
Well, my
I'd rather be
club-like
dumped on a
attire went from
rooftop.
fancy to shit real quick. I mean, I dressed in my favorite dresses first, honestly.
So, no, I didn't
That's a
at
good
all.
idea, and that's what you
That's so
should do.
smart.
I think that's what contestants should do.
You only own good
Me?
dresses.
Did you guys like the way they did your makeup the first day?
Oh, I hated the way they did my makeup. Hated. I remember talking to you, Samantha.
You guys got your makeup done the first day? Oh no, that's right.
I washed my face after they did my makeup and did it in like literally 7 minutes. It was
No, wait,
terrible.
let me tell you. Didn't I
Not
tell
bad.
you, Samantha? I feel like that morning we talked about this. My makeup was atrocious. And then the second I get back in my room, I like flatten my hair and I redo my makeup. And then this makeup lady came in the room and she was like, I see you did your makeup and differently. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't comfortable with it before. And then she's just like, you like this harsh Kardashian look? And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of me. And then she was just like, she was so mean about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go on the show feeling myself. So.
I remember I went in and I got my hair and makeup done. They go, "What do you want?" I said, "I usually have my hair down, long,
Yeah.
big, and curly." And then also she starts braiding it, and I'm not like not like a little like braid over the head. I'm talking like a braid across the forehead, and I look like a little like fairy or something. And even along came in the room, and he goes, "Now, Jillian." He goes, "What you can do is just freak out and cry. That'll really just fix everything."
Oh my gosh.
He goes, "Jillian, honest to God, if you would have stepped out of the limo looking like that," he goes, "I would have been like, did that bitch not even check a mirror?"
Oh
He
my
goes, "Yeah,
gosh.
take that shit
See,
out."
we had a bad bunch.
I washed my face.
I
Wait, I gotta tell you.
Yes, yes.
Did you like
Did you like
yours?
yours? Your makeup and hair?
I mean, no, but you know, because you couldn't see the makeup when the onion scene came. There was no makeup.
What?
You know?
There was makeup. You still look good.
I mean, my makeup wore off. My makeup wore off probably in like the first 3 hours.
You guys, I'm rotating around so that we can all get a chance to hear what you guys have to say. There can only be 4 people on the screen at once. So I'm sorry I'm having to rotate people out, but I'm loving this conversation so much.
I have one thing to say.
I want to move on to another question.
Yes.
Okay, wait. So I told them
What?
to make my hair like old school
Yes.
Hollywood waves with like a side part and like nice waves. And then I walked out looking like Tracy Turnblad.
Cheers, baby girl. Cheers. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was this big.
Ashley, you are so funny.
You're funny.
That is. I'm like, do you think these makeup artists are like listening, watching? They're going to be like, well, listen.
I never had a makeup artist. I had a makeup touch-up.
Either.
Okay, next question, you guys. There's so much we have to get to. I am dying to know. Everyone wants to know. What do you guys think about the 2 bachelorettes, A, and B, Ashley, since you were there, I want to know, A, if you got a chance to talk to them, how they felt, but I want you guys to dive into that. I'm going to pull myself out and bring Jillian back in, but I want to know what everyone thinks. I want to know if you have talked to them and if you know how they think, what they think about it, and just like go from there, you know.
Me and Ashley were there last night. Ashley S.
What was the first question?
What we think about the Bachelorettes, I think. And I went up to Caitlin right after they announced it, and I was like, Caitlin, did you know about this? And like, how do you feel? And I don't think she had any idea. It seemed like, and she was just like, I don't know. So I felt bad for her because I think she really thought she was it, but
She didn't know?
I don't know.
Because I talked to, okay,
I
this is
yeah.
horrible, and I'm sorry if Alon's watching, but on Saturday, when I knew that Britt was going in for their meeting, she called me as soon as she was done the meeting. She goes, hey, guess what? There's two of us. She's like, I just found out. I just told my family. Please don't tell anybody. And she just was like, I don't know how it's going to work. She said, they don't know how it's going to work, but one of us is going home. The guys
I'll
are
give him an
deciding.
idea.
No, but
I can't believe
Britt seems really confident. Britt seems pretty confident, and I love both those girls, so I'm happy for both of them. I mean, everyone knows that like Britt was the closest, to me, so I'm obviously cheering for her. But I like them both so much that I really am happy for both of them, and I'm excited to see how it all goes down.
I
I'm
talked
really
to
excited.
Caitlin a couple days earlier, and she did know what was going on, and she was not
Oh,
very
she
happy
wow.
about it. Yeah, but I don't want to I don't
that's
want
what
to
she
talk about it too much.
I'm sorry, Caitlin's not happy about it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know if
Oh.
they've known for a whole
It
week,
seemed to
Jillian.
it
A whole
seemed to
week.
me more like
They knew since last Saturday.
Last Saturday. Yeah, I heard about it on.
I'm
Wow.
not gonna lie. I thought it was definitely Caitlin.
Yeah, and they were filming on Hollywood
And
Boulevard. I
I'm
think
so,
both
and
of
I
them.
just
Not gonna
told,
lie,
I
I
didn't
thought it
tell
was definitely
anybody. I wouldn't even tell my
Yeah.
family. They kept wanting to know, and I was like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I've never kept a secret like that. Okay, I might have told my cousin Jess. That was it. One person.
I can't. We're interfering.
Okay.
I can't believe there's only 25 guys.
Question
I
that
feel-
Michelle wants us to talk about.
I think it was just how do we feel about them and if they knew.
Michelle Money.
And I guess the details. Jillian,
Well,
do
we
you know
both know they-
details?
so-
About these girls. 'Cause she-
No, so Britt kept telling me like they're like making it up as they go. She's like, Jillian, I think they decided that day to have us both. She's like, I don't think that they knew.
I don't
She's
think
like,
they
it's just
know
kind of like they make it up as
anything.
they go. And like Michelle, like you were in Bachelor in Paradise, and they started just making it up. From what I understand, I think it's right now it's that kind of stage. Like they're just making it up.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if that's maybe what,
I can't believe it tapes.
because in my opinion, I don't think that there was a really like a
Thursday.
decision. And from the feedback that I've gotten, it was very much like Caitlin. It didn't seem like it was like half Caitlin, half Britt, in my
Yeah,
opinion. It
it
seemed very
wasn't.
much like people wanted Caitlin.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know. Maybe that's just what,
It seems like
that's just the reaction that I had gotten, was that everyone really wanted Caitlin.
it seems like 70% Caitlin, 30% Britt.
What? It seems like what? Right. Which, to be honest with
Yeah,
you,
I
like,
agree. Totally.
I actually think that, I think after being on the show and after knowing how things end up looking versus how things like, I don't know. I think Britt's exit was a little dramatic, probably more dramatic than she really is. And the thing that I like about this is that at the end of the day, it comes down to the guys. And the guys are going to get the chance to see the real Britt and the real Caitlin, and they're going to get the chance to decide if they think, who it should be. I like that it's not the producers choosing it,
That's
and
a
it
good
is
point.
the actual guys who are going to be
Mhm.
dating them. Because as a viewer, it's hard to watch it and see. Just after being on it and after watching it, you see through things,
Yeah.
and it's like, I think that it's good that Britt will actually get a chance to let these guys see who she really is. And same with Caitlin, for both
But
of them.
Michelle,
Yeah,
do
and
you think
I talked to
Oh.
Caitlin, or not Caitlin. I talked to Britt right after Jimmy Kimmel, like before they did after the final rose. And I was like, well, Britt, like, how's it gonna work? She's like, Jillian, they still don't know. And then I saw Chris Harrison say that they're gonna decide the first day. But Britt, up to the point she walked on stage, said she didn't know. She was like backstage texting me, I don't know. That's insane. So I'm so excited.
Well, let's not talk crazy. This is a huge production. They keep things
Maybe they
under
didn't tell
wraps, I think,
her.
as long as they possibly can. But
they always lie to
I
us and
do
we
think
think they're
that-
always telling
I
the
think
truth.
it's smart.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I think that
Totally.
I think it's actually really cool and really like smart. I know there's a lot of talk about it being kind of degrading and kind of disrespectful to the girls, and I want to know your thoughts on that. And I'm going to bring Ashley S back on, But I want to know what you think as far as knowing Britt and knowing Caitlin, their personalities. How do you think they're going to handle this situation? So I want to know your thoughts.
Julian, you go first.
I mean, they couldn't be like more polar opposites. I really don't think. Britt and I talked a lot about like her letting guys go and how she's gonna have a really hard problem with that. Because she's sweet, and I think to hurt people's feelings is gonna be really hard for her, or to be able to see the bad parts of people, because she honestly tends to look at the good parts of people, and I'm like, please, no. Like when guys aren't being friendly or being disgenuine. She's like, I wish you were there helping make the decisions. And she's like, and she knows that she's gonna have a hard time with that because she's very emotional. God bless
I
her.
feel like
I don't know how Caitlin's gonna. I think Caitlin's just funny.
I think Caitlin is
I'm
going
excited.
to. I want her to. I want her to stay as confident as she was with Chris, though, because I feel like if it is a head-to-head competition, she can get like mushy, you know, like how we saw her in the top 3. And I just want her to like go in with this and not even be thinking about Britt and just be thinking about the guys.
I think she might have
I think that they can't. It's gonna be hard for them not to. But remember, you're like in competition mode the first time when you get out of the limo, like you don't realize. I don't know. It's like still a competition. I feel like they're gonna be some weird nervous to meet all these guys that also know they're also in a competition. It's not just the guys that day. Will there be guys eliminated if one of the girls is eliminated the first day? Have we thought about
I
that?
think they know what they're doing.
I don't know.
I think that I mean,
What if
this
the guys
is just
get
my
eliminated
best
the first
guess.
day? What if just the girl gets eliminated?
I think it's just going to be the girl, and they're going to have to be very careful about the logistics when it comes to lying, and the guys can't gang up together to pick. Okay, hold on, let me articulate this better. I think there might be like 30 guys that walk into the mansion, and then say 20 pick Caitlin and 10 pick Britt. Then I think the 10 that hypothetically pick Britt will be eliminated, and Caitlin will be left with the 20 guys to start the regular season. That's just my
It's like a
very best
gamble.
guess.
I think that's
Yeah.
all in the betting
That's a
room.
good
That's all in
idea
the betting room.
too, Ash. I didn't think about that.
I think that
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, this could go like a million different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I do have one thing to say.
Okay.
We all went into this and we don't like the same people. You know, like we're all different girls. We all come from different places. We all, you know, have a different compatibility inside of us. So how is Britt and Caitlin even comparable? To me, it's not, because they're totally different people that are going to have connections in a different way, just like each of us had a different connection with Chris. So I don't know how they're going to go about choosing one of the bachelors or the bachelorette. It's almost like they just couldn't decide, so they want to have a better feel that night, maybe. I don't know.
When they talk about it, they couldn't decide. Ashley, did you see that tweet that said, I think it was Mike wrote it, and it said, my mom wants Britt, my sister wants Caitlin, but my Ouija board says Ashley Salter.
Was it
funny.
OG or OG? Because OG comes from an old term. OG. I think it's French and German. It means yes, yes.
Ashley,
French and German.
You're
Ashley,
amazing.
I have some questions for you.
All right.
First of all, one of the most asked questions on this recast is, are you for real, or are you an actress? And I'm going to tell you, first of all, I know the answer to this, but
I never met you.
no, I know that it's because I know that you're. It's because I know. You know what I mean? Like I know that you're.
Totally.
Like
Totally.
I know what goes into this. So
yeah,
my question is, if you had to explain like what your personality is like, how would you describe yourself?
I mean, I am who I am. I'm just a goofball that has 2 brothers that are just. I'm the odd one in the middle. I'm the black sheep of the family, so I just embrace.
But what
it.
do you mean by that? Like how are you the black sheep?
I mean, in my family, it's like literally I have family from Hawaii to Europe, and it's just everything fits in between, and it just I don't know. I just am silly. I'm silly. So
I mean, I in my head, I feel like you have a very like dry sense of humor. You don't take
yeah,
things too seriously, like
true.
which I love and respect more than you even know. And I think that if my interpretation is that you didn't do well with a lot of cameras around.
Yes.
And tell me what
Totally.
that process
Yeah.
was like for
She
you.
hated them. How many times did you run away from the camera?
Actually,
More times than you can count.
my mom is
There were times
literally
you didn't
over
even
here.
show. The
She goes, "You're not a black sheep, honey." I'm like,
Oh,
my
that's
god,
Mom.
she's so funny. No, it's just I'm sorry. What was the question?
Well, I just feel like so what was it like having all the cameras around? Was that hard for
Oh
you?
yeah, it was just it was not even hard. I would say it was more of like just nobody gets their life filmed on huge cameras this big every single day. Like
But
I
you
mean,
knew that was what you were signing
no,
up for. You knew.
I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know
You
my
don't know
life
until
would
you get
literally
there.
be on camera all the time. Like, I thought it was like, okay, ready, 1, 2, here we go.
Oh
And it was
my
like,
gosh. Okay.
not.
Okay, so
Um,
so I know that sometimes for me, like when a camera turns on, I can't take anything seriously. I just turn into like
Sorry,
a
y'all are
total
frozen.
smart aleck. And I'm wondering if that's a little bit of what happens to you, which ends up getting played out more.
totally, yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like you are very smart. I think you're very smart. That's right, girl.
Cheers.
Wait, what are
cheers.
you drinking? First of all, what are you drinking?
Oh.
Michelle.
It's something with a
With a
circus.
circus?
Interesting.
And I swear it reminded me, like, okay, the label is a circus.
Okay.
And
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And
Is it like
it's
around $18? Around $18?
probably, I don't know, but it was in the wine chiller. Which, speaking of, my dad, you guys, literally, my dad invented this wine chiller, and I just started working for his company, and it's an instant wine chiller for like wine it's been sitting on the shelf or whatever. And it's like nothing before, and you can literally pour the bottle in, pick the temperature, and it chills it instantly. So
What?
I know. It's called a Cryos wine chiller if you want to check out the website. But so we've been testing out all kinds of wines and temperatures in his machine, and this one happened to be a circus tonight. And I feel like I was the clown on the show in the circus. Like the first act of the circus, it's like, here comes the
So
clown.
appropriate. Let me tell you something
People
right now,
ask-
Ashley.
people ask
You
me, like,
were
today,
not
they
the
always
clown
ask me,
at
like,
all.
Ashley,
You
it's crazy. I get that all the time. And I was like, yes, but in an amazing way. I said, Ashley, I don't know how else to explain it. I'm like, she's like a space cadet, but she comes back with like the smartest comments. I said, Ashley is probably easily the smartest one in the house, and no one got to see that. She just would throw everyone off with this like crazy ass comment, but then all of a sudden this really intellectual one that are like, oh shit, she's intelligent, but she's just funny as hell.
I'm gonna really quick. I actually really I want
Thank
to
you.
know Samantha.
No, but I mean,
and
you're
Ashley
crazy, and
and
I love
Jillian.
it. But you're
I
really
wanna
smart, but
know-
you're funny crazy.
I
You're
don't
not like
care.
actually. You're
I
not
mean,
like actually crazy.
It's okay.
You're not like
People
actually
call me
crazy.
cray cray. People call my mom.
I'm bringing Ashley back in. Is what I'm getting at.
No, but
I'm
I
bringing
tell
Ashley
them, I
back
go,
in. I want
you
you
don't
to keep
understand.
talking about
Ashley's probably
Yeah.
light years above
Yeah,
us in
definitely.
intelligence.
Yeah,
No.
Ashley, you are. We all think that.
Yeah, Ashley, that is my number one question. Like, everybody's like, how's Ashley S in real life?
What?
Nobody thinks of Kelsey. Everybody thinks to ask about you. It's so funny.
True. Me too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
true. Everyone, I
Good.
get asked about Ashley
Because
S
I
more
think
than anybody.
Kelsey, honestly, out of everybody, okay, this is something viewers would want to see, honestly, is that Kelsey was somebody to me that I connected with because she was in my suitcase space. Like, Ashley, you were in our room. Like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
didn't
I was
share
right.
a room with us.
Right, and then she
But
moved
she
to the
shared
other
our
room.
suitcase space.
Yes.
So I was like,
I forgot about
I remember
that.
I was really happy when that happened.
forgot.
That
Dude,
was
I
she went to
didn't share
your
a bed with
Sam.
her. I was like sleeping on the
Yeah.
very, very edge of the bed for a week before I
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my God! In
This
Santa
behind
Fe,
the
you
scenes,
share the bed.
Whitney was in the other bed.
Oh,
I know, it's terrible.
oh my gosh.
I feel like that's
Dang.
too. I was so pissed that night.
I liked our room the best. We had the best room.
Okay.
I liked our
Would you
bed.
rather share a bed or a tent?
We're playing Would You Rather. My favorite game.
Okay, I'm just saying. A tent.
A tent? Oh,
Tent.
geez.
We went camping.
Yeah, I
We
know.
went
I
camping.
forgot about that.
Oh,
Well, you know what? Samantha had to share the bed for like 6 nights. So that's probably worse than one.
Luckily, I don't move when I sleep. It's awful.
Oh.
Seriously. What?
I would have slept on the floor or in the bathtub.
My whole point is
I would have
the
been
fact
scared
that,
to sleep
honestly,
next to her.
I would rather Kelsey not be talked about at this point because I think emotionally, with the whole husband and her past, I think emotionally, like, it's harder for her to be able to, deal with the public at this point. Whereas for me, I am who I am. I'm silly. I can own it, and I don't have a past that's still like very emotional rubbish to me. And I'm able to just dismiss the past and just laugh about it now. Whereas
Ashley,
I think it's better that people
wanted to
ask you
ask
about
you
the
guys-
crazy Ashley.
wait, when people see you out.
Right. And I actually want to talk about that really quick.
Yeah, wait, Michelle, you go.
Really quickly, sorry to interrupt you. I want to just really briefly touch on Kelsey. I know that it's such a sensitive subject, and I think that I want to quickly just ask you guys what you think about having lived with Kelsey, having spent time with Kelsey.
You're breaking up.
Do you feel like, oh, can you hear me? I just want to know, do you feel like Kelsey was genuine? And obviously, I want to know, do you think that she tried to manipulate her situation to progress
Can't hear.
with Chris? Was that a real thing?
Ashley, you go first.
Okay.
Could you hear her?
I can be honest, like, I felt like there was not a genuine bone in her body, which is why when she apologized to me at Women Tell All, if it were any other person, I would have accepted that apology, but I'm not going to accept a fake apology. And everything she did was fake and strategic. Like, the fact that she waited 5 weeks to tell him about the widow, and the way she did it, and then the fact that she fainted, and then she asked for Chris, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt the entire week. That week especially, because she actually had apologized for her condescending behavior. She, like, came up to Caitlin, she apologized there, even though I didn't really believe that one. She came up to me and Mackenzie, and she was like, hey, I'm sorry if I come across a certain way, I don't mean it. And then when she fainted and then asked for Chris, it just seemed too much, and that was the end point for me.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even. I feel bad that she didn't defend herself. She can't get here to defend herself. I do feel like, didn't she tell us all she wanted to write a book? Like, is it just me?
Wait,
And
she asked what?
I don't know. That's just too.
She said things that I can tell. I honestly, I said things. She said things to me that I spoke about on some nationally syndicated program, and I got a little bit in trouble for her. But she said some crazy things off camera that weren't shown.
Wait, what? What? You have to tell
I
us what.
I literally got in trouble with legal. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
What are you
Ooh,
talking about?
now I feel like I have to shut up.
Oh,
We're talking about Kelsey.
I missed out.
What do you think?
I
What do you
have to
think
get my
about
computer
Kelsey?
charger. Okay, so
Oh,
well,
I'm
let's
so
change
glad
the
you did.
subject. Let's talk about something new.
No, we're not changing
Okay,
the subject.
Ask Samantha because she shared a bed
I
with
want to
her.
know what.
Oh,
So, I don't know where Samantha went. She actually, I think she
Okay,
accidentally
okay.
logged
What was
off.
the
We're
question?
waiting for her to come
Okay.
back on. I want to know though, Ashley, like, because I think it's important to know. I think it's important to know from people who lived with her, who knew her firsthand, who saw her without editing or
That's the
anything.
thing.
What? And Ashley, no, this is for
Okay.
Ashley
Just call
S.
me
This is for
Stalker.
Ashley S.
Just
And then
call
I'm
me
going to come
Okay.
back to you.
Okay.
Ashley I. Ashley
So,
S.
I
So,
think
listen,
about
Salter.
Kelsey
Listen
in
up,
a way
Salter.
that has always been more of,
Yes.
this is literally what I think about her. She comes from a different era.
Okay.
She is more of like a 1940s woman who is more worried about her vocabulary or whatever. I mean, she had different ideas and different
true.
dreams and different values and different experiences. Everything about her was so different. But one thing that I did connect with her on was the whole experience. And we roomed together and had the opportunity to have a tent that we pitched in our bathing suits together. She kind of made it more real to me, almost like a grandmother would. Like, we are pitching a tent in our bikini, honey. And it was like, yeah, we sure are.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
She just reminded me of my grandmother.
Yeah, no, that actually makes a lot of sense. I want each of you to tell me one nice thing about Kelsey.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Ashley S. Go.
One night of what?
I want you to tell me one thing you like about Kelsey. One thing
The
you
like
liked about
of-
Kelsey. That you liked about her.
Sorry, I'm breaking up, you guys. I'm not breaking up with you, but I can't hear you.
Okay, Ashley I. What's one thing that you liked about her?
What's
Can you
crazy
read
about
it?
her?
The first is Ashley, do you have an answer?
Me?
No, what you liked
Oh, me?
about her. If there was
What I
anything you liked. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the fact that
Okay, what?
she reached out to me. I mean, she told me like she would tell her granddaughter, "You have been redeemed, honey." After I got my first rose. And I was like, yeah! I mean, she spoke to me like I was her grandchild. I like that.
She spoke to me like I was
Okay,
5,
cool.
so
She did?
yeah. And then I'll never forget the one day in
What
the
do you
bathroom,
do?
like she was asking me about things that I like and my job and all this stuff, and she's like, she didn't realize that I like had intelligence, and she was like, I remember her like we had a whole conversation. I think that she was like shocked. I'm like, yeah, we're not 5.
About
I don't know.
I
It
can't
was
hear
weird.
you guys. Damn it.
We did have some good conversations together. Her and I did.
For me,
Okay.
it was because
Ashley,
we were in the limo the first night together, and for some reason, that really bonds us Bachelor Girls, at least for the first couple days, because you experience such a nerve-wracking moment together that it just immediately bonds you. And I just I thought she was very friendly and almost easy to talk to those first couple days.
Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to say anything about her? Or
Kelsey?
should we move on?
Over it.
We can move on.
Kelsey? No, she definitely was
Yeah.
smarter than all of us. Hands down, she was. I mean, she's pretty smart.
Don't say that!
I would
Ashley!
never say that.
No!
I would never say that.
Don't
I don't know.
say that.
that
That's
looks
crazy.
like it.
Oh my gosh. No,
Well, call
don't
me
let
cray-cray.
her little Pleasantville facade.
Okay.
I like
Text
Pleasantville.
Moving
her out
on.
there. Ashley, you're an amazing cook, and I miss your cooking.
Aw.
Just throwing that out there.
That's not intelligence.
Okay, listen.
Good smell.
No, but I just thought about it. I don't know why. Yeah, chicken you made that one day. Woo.
We have some more questions we need to get to. So I'm going to go to the next question. Jillian, this is specifically for you, my love. Were you mad at the show for putting that black box over your butt? I thought it was so disrespectful and rude. This is from Molly Fornadell. What did you think about the black box?
Okay, when I was told that I would be censored, the first thing I did was I called my dad, who I knew was at a sports bar right before the Buckeye game came on, and I was like, Dad, I know you're with your friends. This is not going to be fun for you. Your friends are going to make fun of you. Please, please do not watch it. And he's laughing at me, and I'm like, I'm serious. Like, don't do it. I call my stepmom, and I'm like crying. Don't tell my dad not to watch. He watches it. My dad texts me like, "What the hell did you have on?" And I was just mortified for him. And then I I was watching the episode, and then all of a sudden Jordan said what she said about my ass on TV, about me having a hairy ass. And then I saw the front box when I was like in Chris's house, and I was mortified. I was bawling my eyes out. Remember, I called Britt. I was bawling my eyes out. My friends from home were bawling my eyes out. I was not good. But then, like, I don't know. And then later, I thought it was like really funny. Like, then all of a sudden, like, I had like Twitter accounts about my black box. Everyone was asking me about my black box. And then when I started joking about it, I thought it was really funny. And now it's like my black box. Everyone knows me for it. Everyone asks me about it. And like that thing was like trending on Twitter a few times. And now I own it. But I think it was just overwhelming to be embarrassed for the first time on like a national level. I think in every single one of us had something we were embarrassed about, and then we got over it. And for me, that was mine. Like, I owned my trip. Like, I don't care, whatever. But that, like, black box, at first it was mortifying. But now I love it. It's funny. It's like people know me because of it now. And so I'm like, it's Jillian and her black box. And I plan on taking that shit with me if I go to Paradise. I know that.
Yes, girl. Yes, you take that and you
That
own
thing will
that.
be with me forever. And I think everyone tells me they want to be my black box for Halloween. I get that all the time.
That
all the
would
time.
be so great.
I love it though. For the record, it's like funny.
You should do that next year, Jillian, and wear one.
It is. Oh, actually, we spent Halloween together this year. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I want to move on to another question, and this is one that I think a lot of people ask. That is, I think people would be surprised to know the answer to. At least for my season, it was. But how much time did you actually really get to spend with Chris?
Oh my gosh, not much at all. I think we all know each other way more than we know him.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
And in a different way too. Not just know each other better, but in a different way.
Together, we were there 24/7 together, so we really got to know each other. But I thought we were going to get more time with him.
To answer your question,
after that first day, you get out of the limo. What?
Yeah, but like, what do you think? I feel like I collectively, like, alone time may have gotten an hour and a half of alone time with him in my 4 weeks there.
Yeah. I think I got like 30 minutes at the most. And it was good conversation.
Alone time?
I didn't have a one-on-one either.
We have group time.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a one-on-one either, but I had like a half an hour on my tractor date.
That
and
extra
then I had
15.
half an hour on my Kelsey date, so.
Oh, yeah.
About
You got more on that date.
2 hours alone.
I feel like I only got a couple hours total. Even on my one-on-one, it gets so cut up that you don't see him a lot.
No, like during the
The
group
longest
dates,
time I had was on my second date. It was the longest time I had with him.
On your second date, which one was that?
Yeah,
Was a zombie date.
that was a realization.
Or that was the first one.
That was my first date.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your second date?
The second date, I went up to the pool top, the hotel. Sam, you were there. Was that the second date? We went up to the rooftop. We could see your house from there.
Yeah. That was the second group date, yeah. I was on that one too.
Yeah, because that's the time I got the most like alone time with him.
Did that night. It was actually really funny. I literally had like
That's when she ran out into the streets.
1 minute. It's actually like crept up on me. Yes. Remember at the Lowe's Hotel?
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I took him outside.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I thought it was Julia.
No, Julia was trying to guard you so you wouldn't interrupt me, which is so funny. But it was funny. I didn't even care. It's fine.
Dude, didn't you like?
I took him outside because I was like, this is just so
Totally
weird
cut
being
her
in
off.
front of the
Not me.
cameras. And at that point, I was so annoyed by the cameras. I just was like, can I please get a regular scene like without a camera straight in my face.
You
And
know,
so I just was
actually
like, can I
gonna
take him outside?
that night.
Huh?
Like I lived 5 blocks away from that hotel, so we could see my house. Ashley, you remember? Didn't I show you that?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't there.
Yeah,
we,
yeah. I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, and so we had plans.
I want to ask you guys another question, and I want to just I think this is a question that for me is really interesting because when you guys signed up to go on the show, you knew that it was Chris, and you knew where he lived. You knew what that would mean for you if you ended up there, and I want to know what your thoughts were when you signed up to do this in thinking that you could potentially move to Iowa, and I want to know if that's realistically a place that you can see yourself living.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't have signed up for this show had I not thought I could live there. So for sure. But at the same time, I think it's like not real until the end, and then you're probably like, what? This is crazy, you know? But I would have if I was in love. Probably not a right away though.
Yeah, live anywhere.
I didn't sign the contract until I knew it was Chris, because I wasn't really that interested in doing it if it was somebody who wasn't like of the quality that Chris is, or Josh. But we knew it wasn't going to be Josh. So
yeah.
I obviously knew that if I fell in love with him, I would go.
I think.
We did. I told you the other day. I was like, we were chosen before it was announced that it was Chris, but I didn't send in my paperwork until I knew it was.
Yeah, that's really awesome. That's awesome of you. Yeah, I feel like you move anywhere if you're in love. You just go. You just find a way to make it work.
Yeah, I'm totally down to live anywhere if he's the one. He just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't want people always, and people don't give any of us enough credit. I feel like all the viewers are like, you would never go. You would never go.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. He lives in a house.
Okay.
Like, I would live in a garbage can with him. What?
Ashley.
I would get to Arlington. I'd be like,
but it'd be bedazzled and pink.
We're gonna start a field of crops, and then about like probably 2 weeks in, literally, I'd be like, all right, I'm done. You know?
It's definitely
small.
not ideal. Not ideal.
Really
no,
small. Like
not where you wish your husband would live, but
no.
So let's not get real. Like, we didn't want to move that. We wanted a relationship with Chris.
Yeah, for sure. Agree.
That's just part of
well, we wanted to meet him and get to know him.
Part of the package. But even our date, we talked about like compromises.
You know, Chris has enough money where we could
like
go on vacation all the time.
Who's gonna tend to the corn then?
Right? Who's gonna tend to the corn? Okay, I want to ask you something really fast. I want to know, do you guys think that Chris and Whitney will last?
I hope so.
Jillian, I want to know.
Yeah.
Yes or no? There's no I hope so. It's yes or
do.
no.
Yes.
I think they will.
Why? Wait, I want to know why though.
I think they will.
Okay, there's a question that I accidentally skipped that it was actually a really important question, but a lot of people are feeling like there's something a little off with Chris and Whitney. And to be really honest with you, I've always felt like Whitney is very rigid and very like she knows exactly what to say, and it's almost like she read the book on how to go on The Bachelor and win The Bachelor. Like there's something about she just knows what to say
I needed that book.
And when to say it and how to say it, and I want to know from your guys' perspective, what do you think of Whitney?
Was it just me? I think that it was consensus.
Whitney.
Like, she was like an underdog. Like, I remember like not thinking at first that she was gonna go very far. Then all of a sudden,
she was the ultimate.
She ran past us all and won.
No.
It was crazy.
I literally feel like she knew she had it in the bag. She knew she had it in the bag.
Well, looking back on their date, you know,
Like,
the wedding date, then I say, yes, she should have thought that she had it in the bag. Yeah. But we didn't know that. I didn't think that that was the case at all.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I was like,
I always thought it was weird.
Yeah, we didn't get it. And even when,
I I always thought.
I remember during the third episode when Whitney hadn't had a date yet, and we had a girl chat about how she didn't have a date yet, and I was like, I don't even know if this girl is being noticed at all. And she definitely was. She was being noticed, and then they went on the wedding date, and it was just that was it.
When I saw her hometown, I was like, that's perfect.
And I feel like
Like,
she
if I had already known that she won. That hometown, like, she just looked great. They looked great together.
Her hometown.
I mean, I remember Whitney living right close to me, and she was always like the type of person who had an older soul. Like, she had been through a lot, and she's also experienced a lot and overcome obstacles and challenges in her life where her mom's passed away. She's
Michelle, I know what you're talking about, though.
and
well, I know that Ashley's getting okay. I'll talk for a second. I know what you're talking about with Whitney seeming like more rigid, and like everything she said is so perfect. I could never think of those perfect words to say in the moment. And she does have, she's very serious, and and for me, like, sometimes her facial expressions aren't really reflecting what's going on in her head, and I think that her and I's relationship was a little bit.
Let's talk about how amazing your facial expressions are. Because they're on point and amazing.
Well, see, my facial expressions really go with what I'm thinking.
Facial expressions.
I love it. There's no
oh
poker
my
face.
God.
There's no poker face.
No poker face.
That's
That's
me either, though, so I love it. But
I
that's how
have
I
to
am
be
too. I'm
honest,
like,
because if I'm not, then it'll just show.
yeah.
Well,
I feel the same about
what I
myself.
think I'm getting at, I feel like it's very, I feel like she's very controlled, and I could be reading it wrong.
No, I completely agree with you. Like, I love Whitney. I think she's a great girl. But I understand where you're coming from. It's almost like how, I don't even know how to describe it. I really don't. But you.
I know. What is it, though? Honestly, I feel like there is something. There's just something about, I don't know if it's about her in particular or if it's Chris and Whitney together. There's just something that is like that doesn't feel organic. There's something that doesn't feel natural about it. And I'm trying to put my finger on it, and I'm wondering if you guys can.
And you're wondering,
what is it?
The only thing I can think of from what you're saying is I roomed with her, and she had a journal. I love Whitney to death. I think she's totally genuine. But she had a journal, and she'd write out every single thing, and she was really worried about staying or going home, and would almost kind of have like, I think these 5 girls are going to be at the last, episode. I mean, she kind of had out who was going to win, but at the same time, like, I think that her one-on-one date was like so amazing. I think she knew she kind of had a really good relationship with him and kept it secret because she was so worried the entire time.
She did. She kept it so secret.
And she didn't talk about their connection with him.
Yeah.
And she didn't talk about the connection, which I think was actually smart.
She also never talked about being concerned to us. She was always confident in what they had. She never questioned.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's why it concerns me that she had it in a bag, bitches. It was like, what in the world? Why is she not concerned?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Although she did seem concerned during the hometown her sister didn't give him the blessing.
Well, that was her sister, though. That wasn't the show.
Right.
And that was getting down to the very end. I think with all of us there, that's when we were all like, what's going on with Whitney and Chris? Like, we don't see this.
So were you guys surprised when you actually watched the show play out to see the kind of connection they had?
Absolutely. That wedding date was unreal.
I wasn't surprised by anything.
I totally understood it after I saw it.
Ashley wasn't surprised by anything. I love that, Ashley.
Yeah, exactly. I understood it after I saw it.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, Salter, baby girl.
Mm-hmm. Call me
Salter, baby girl. I need to know: do you think that Whitney and Chris will last?
I do. I truly, in my heart and in my mind, I really do. I think that because of a lot of reasons, and I just, as much as she's smitten over him, I don't think he feels the same like excitement for her, but I think that she's right for him. And sometimes you can't see what's best for you, but at the end of the day, like it really works, and you learn to love the things that you sometimes don't think you want. And I mean, I really think they're a good couple. I really do.
That's cool. That's cool. Ashley,
Michelle, what do you think first?
what do you think?
Yeah.
Can you
Do you think that
respond
they'll work?
first? I want your
Well,
point of view.
You know, it's really hard for me because I know that there's such a difference between watching the show as a viewer and actually being there and seeing someone and knowing their personality. So it's really hard for me to judge that. From my impression, the edit that she got, I feel like there was something just unauthentic about her. But I also know how that works. So I feel like my opinion is invalid. I feel like that's why I'm asking you is having known her, having known Chris, do you think that they will last?
I think that Whitney she loves Chris. She'll love him forever and ever. But I have a little hesitation right now. If you had asked me this a little over 24 hours ago, I would have been like, oh yeah, I definitely think they're going to last. I think she complements him perfectly. But after seeing, and maybe I'm blinded by the edit. I know. I could be blinded by the edit of the show yesterday. Like, for us, we know how it's edited. And they could totally have manipulated it to look like he cared about Becca more. But, so that's the only reason I'm doubting anything is because of that final episode. And because, I mean, Chris is different. He's less vocal than other bachelors. So their interaction during the final
That's true.
but he is less vocal.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh
yeah.
my god. It's like Pull and Teeth.
So it was just a little
And if
bit
you ever
different to see
this,
their
God bless
interaction
them, I
after the
love them,
final
but,
rose.
Yeah. Okay. I respect that. Jillian.
I mean, it looked like they had a great connection, but I just think that the circumstance, like the situation is so weird. I mean, like you're in love with someone, you're engaged with someone, and then you're watching this episode where he like still kind of loves Becca, and now I think their lives are just so weird. What he's doing, Dance with the Stars now, like I just think their lives aren't typical. And then it's gonna go from this really big high to a farm in the middle of nowhere. And like,
Now let me ask you something.
I think it's just a lot of pressure on a relationship.
Is he doing Dancing with the Stars?
Yes.
I mean,
Was that announced?
I thought that was a
He confirmed
huge
it
hint,
today.
A huge hint was dropped. Oh, did he?
Oh, he did. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I texted you guys
knew
last week. I was like, "Is Chris doing this?" There's a giant hint.
Doesn't he have to like
That's
get back
awesome.
to the farm?
Yeah.
No.
Another thing,
I guess it's not important.
Like corn to be plowed?
here I am going to be too honest again.
Samantha, I want to know.
Will
what
Whitney
you
be
think.
will
Do you
Whitney be
think that
tending the
Whitney
corn while he's
and Chris
dancing?
will last?
Yes, I think they'll last. I am shocked that he's doing Dancing with the Stars, though, if that's true, because I would think that
It is a little shocking.
because I thought
Why
that
do I
he
feel
had
like
a
he
hard
has two left feet?
time.
Why do I feel like he has two left feet? I don't know.
Oh my God, he dances like my like.
Oh,
works
no,
like
no,
my
no. He
dad.
dances
And
good.
he goes,
No,
Jillian,
he
I
was
heard you.
good.
Oh,
He
that
tried to
was
teach
really?
me once.
Oh my
and
God. So
I'm really bad. I'm bad. But he was good.
Really?
Yeah.
So I remember when we were on like the party bus, we went to the farm date. I
Oh,
don't think
no.
you
We
guys were
tried
on
to,
it.
like,
Were
formal,
you on
like,
the drive
waltz
with Chris to the
dance.
farm date?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, but we were all like, we were actually, because we never get to listen to music. Like we had like Beyonce on, and like Britt and I are outside like dancing, and Chris is like,
No, not like casual
He was
dance. Like
dancing.
formal dance.
yeah.
it was
No,
weird.
no,
And then I told her I was like Entertainment
no,
Tonight or Extra. I was like, oh yeah, he's a bad dancer, and he's like, Julian, I heard you're making fun of my moves. I'm like, you don't have any, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I
It was
know,
just
right?
adorable. It was funny.
Wait,
So I thought it was
wait,
funny.
is he going on Dancing with the Stars or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, for sure.
I think so.
I think so. And that'll
Who's
be
the
fun to
star?
see if Whitney goes with him each time and sits in the audience, I bet.
No, but really, who's the star?
Who's the star of what?
I
the
team
star?
this girl because I love the Hunger Games. I
On
should talk
the
about
Dancing with the
Stars.
Stars with Chris. Dancing with the
Oh,
Stars.
who's
Chris?
his girl gonna be? I don't know who his girl's gonna be. You guys, everybody on this thing wants me to date Josh.
Oh.
I'm totally down.
He's the dancer. more.
What about? Okay,
You guys would be
I'm
cute,
apparently not on the
actually.
Josh train.
I
It's
know,
okay, we've shared
Jillian,
before.
you guys, hey people on this message board thing, if Jillian and I, if they put Josh in Paradise and Jillian and I are both there, we're not going to be friends anymore. I'm kidding.
I don't like that.
Okay, so this is what
Can
we
we
need
get
to know.
can we get Josh, Ashley, and I on Paradise? Por favor. But also another hot guy.
Listen, first and foremost, I have a hard time talking about this because
Yeah, I know.
because
I've never met Andy, but I also
Yeah,
don't want to
I've
talk
heard
about that
that.
either.
they're both single.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Single.
Money, what'd you
They're
say?
both
Yeah.
single.
They're both single.
Listen, girl. I'm saying, would you date Josh Murray?
We did Josh?
No.
Yes.
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 Wait, Josh Murray?
I'm gonna bring.
Yes.
And Josh Murray, I'm okay with going to every NFL game. I did that myself as a job. So I'm down if that was like the make or break. I remember that discussion during the hometowns. I'm cool with it.
Wait, you're cool with
love
what?
football.
I'm like really lost right now.
Cause remember the hometowns where he's like, yeah, we're gonna follow Aaron around and go to all these games, and like I don't know. I remember like Andy being like, oh, that's a lot of it's a lot of your family, and I'm like, I said I'm totally down, but I'm still
Okay.
a Redskins fan.
Okay, Samantha, would you date him?
I mean, he's totally hot.
They should put him on Paradise so it's Drama City.
But
Yeah. Can he be the next Bachelor and we all go
I
on
know.
again?
I don't know what his personality's like, but he's good looking for sure. I think we all think that.
You know, it's small world. My
It's
friend
been
dated
over
his
an
brother
hour.
for years. Isn't that weird?
I really want to make sure that everyone that's watching, there's almost 1,500 viewers right now. I want to make sure
I know.
everybody knows that you guys, what you're doing in your life. I want to update everyone on what your plans are for the future. I think that's a very common question is what are your plans now? And I also want to know what is your favorite beauty product? So I'm
Which one
going
first?
to start with Jillian, and I want you to tell us what you're doing. And Jillian, if you don't mind, I would really love it if you could share any like fitness tips, any workout tips. And then Ashley, I would love it if you could share any makeup tips. And then Samantha, I have a question for you about who you're dating. There's been some things in the tabloids. Is there someone that you've maybe been dating?
What?
You took a
I
stroll
don't
on the
even know
beach
what that
maybe with
means.
someone? Oh, I want you to talk about that. And then I'm going to bring Ashley S on, and I want to know what she's doing too. So we're going to start with Jillian. And Samantha, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know.
'cause
I
you
can't
do.
wait to find out what she's talking about.
So
If it's Liam Hemsworth.
Jillian, I want you to start. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, beauty tips I have none. I'm like the worst. I was in the house full of.
What?
I am. I was in the house full of girls, and I was just soaking it all up from like Ashley's like cream, her mystery cream, which is amazing, to like Whitney's like.
Wait,
baby-
what's the mystery cream?
Oh, Ashley might market it and sell it one day.
Ashley?
Your cream?
What's
Oh,
the
my
mystery
zip cream? Oh my gosh. It is quite a formula.
What is it?
Okay, well, actually, I need to go grab.
Concoction.
It's a concoction that I use to get really deep pimples.
You go
I'm
grab
gonna
it.
keep talking. Okay.
I make it myself.
Okay, you go grab it. Jillian, keep talking.
I'm not good
Okay.
at makeup or hair or anything like that. I'm really bad at being a girl.
Really? You always look so put together
That's
and so
very
beautiful.
nice of you to
That's
say,
shocking.
especially coming from you. I was actually really nervous to
No,
come
it's
on a
true.
podcast with you and Sam and Ashley,
Oh my
considering you're
gosh,
probably
no.
three most beautiful girls to ever go on the show, and I'm not kidding.
Whatever.
I
No.
wish I had advice.
my
I have none. I get.
Well, then give us your diet and workout
Okay.
tips. I mean, obviously you are known for being someone who's in shape and cares about your health and fitness. If there was like 3 things that you could share with everyone watching, like
Lift heavy.
the best, easiest.
Lift heavy.
Lift
Less
heavy.
cardio.
Okay.
Better diet.
Really?
People give. Okay. Just think about like jumping on like one foot up and down for a while. What is that doing for you? That's exactly what you're doing when you're jogging. Like it's not doing anything for you. You're not gonna get toned. You're never gonna get toned from jogging. It's just never going to happen. You're just gonna get saggier because you're actually burning muscle. It's like not good. So people need to stop
Okay.
doing that. Absolutely do. just start lifting heavy. It's how you get toned. You don't get bulky easy. So if you don't want to look like me, that's fine too. It's really hard to do that,
Girl,
and that's fine.
I would
and
love
you
to look like
can't,
you.
Thank you.
I would love to look like you.
Thank you. And you can't target your fat loss.
Jillian's
So
body
stop doing crunches if you want to have a flat stomach. You need to stop
I know, right?
eating bagels if you want to have a flat stomach. Crunches don't give you a flat stomach.
Wait, you need to stop eating what?
Bagels.
You have to stop
I'm
eating
just
what?
saying, you can't target your fat
Bagels.
loss. You can only target your muscle
Okay.
gain. So when you do crunches to get a flat stomach, it doesn't work out. You need to put down the bagels and the chips. Then you can have a flat stomach. That's the
Okay.
difference. Or just be blessed with the Ashley I, who just always has a flat stomach. But also just your diet. I don't weigh my food. I don't really care. I don't take it that seriously. I just
Okay.
eat clean. I eat a lot of protein, a lot of vegetables. I watch my carbs, and I watch what I drink. People don't realize that juice has a lot of sugar in it, that kind of stuff.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
And I like wine too, though. You just gotta eat everything in moderation. You want to have a Reese cup like I do, have a Reese cup. Just don't have 10.
Okay, so Jillian, tell me, what are your
Oh my
plans
God,
now?
I'm
What
jealous.
what are you gonna do now?
Of what? Okay, well,
What are your plans?
Well, I really want to hop back into news. That's what I did for years, and I was doing news at a national level, and I'm either going to go back to, like, start doing freelance journalism, or I want to start doing, like, on-air local stuff. I feel like that's always been my calling, and ever since I've been, gone from the show, I've missed news. Like, people on the show who watched it did not get to see any of my serious conversations with Chris about my actual job. I worked over on Capitol Hill for years. I'm a huge political junkie, and I worked in national news, and I love
Really?
it. I told them, I said, I come on the show, and I'm gone past the election. I need to know the election results. Me too. I'm a huge nerd. I remember I get out of the show, the first thing Andrew, the producer, he says to me, he goes, Sheila, there's been news, and I've been wanting to tell you it, because he's like a news junkie too. I was like, what? He goes,
Yeah.
we have Ebola. People are dying. And I was like, what? He's like, yes. And he's like pulling it up on his phone. People are dying in Dallas. And I was like, oh, I need to go to work, Like, I need to get to work. They need me.
Oh my gosh. I love
And I was like,
that.
what's
See, I
happening?
never knew that
Yeah, and I
about
was like,
you.
what's happening in the primaries?
Yeah.
And the first thing I do is I come back and I call, like, Senator Graham. I'm like, what's going on? Like, we gotta hang out. Like, I needed to, like, talk to people. Like, I just missed it. I, like, went back to Fox News. I, like, bought a bunch of newspapers on my flight home. And I was like, what is happening in the world? My congressman had died. Like, I didn't know. I was, like, in such shock. But anyways, I want to get back into news.
That's so
I'm
interesting.
absolutely a huge nerd, whether that be freelance journalism or maybe one day embedded journalism. What I really want to do is I want to get on TV and share stories, whether it be international stories
I love that.
or I love sharing stories about things that people don't think that they should care about. And I want to make them care about it.
That's really cool. And honestly, Jillian, I didn't even know that about you. Like, I knew that was your
Oh.
job, but I didn't know how passionate you were about
Yeah.
that. Like, I was expecting you to say, like, you were going to be a fitness model or you wanted to get into, like, fashion blogging or something. Like, I'm really shocked to hear that that's what you're
I was
passionate.
talking to Reagan about that because, like, Reagan, I was like, obviously,
Yeah.
like, that's, like, going to be, if I ever have a child, that's going to be her name after my man Ronnie, who she's
I know,
named
she's
after.
I love
Who she's named after, which I love.
I know. Isn't
And
that
I
cool?
felt like
Yep.
after the show, I was getting pulled all these different directions, and, like, it seemed so natural. Like, Jillian, start a fitness blog. Jillian, you should start training people. Maybe
Yeah.
one day when I have, like, time, I will absolutely have, like, a platform to reach out to people that really want this advice and want these tips. And I really, really hope I can do that for people. But, like, when I have to, like, be true to my heart, like, that's not going to make me
Yeah.
happy. Like, just sharing stories with people would make me happy. Like, when I want to know what's going on in South Sudan, I want to share that with you. What's going on in Ukraine, I want to share that with you.
Jillian, that's really, really cool. I actually am so glad
That's
I asked you
awesome,
that because I had
Watch
no
you.
idea. And that's one thing that's really a lot of why I wanted to do this Spreecast is I feel like there's so much more to you women that people don't even
We
understand.
never know.
And that's the perfect example of why I wanted to do this. Like, that's huge. That's amazing. That shows your depth. That shows your character. That shows what your passion is. And I think that's very commendable. And I had no clue. No clue. So I'm excited for you. It sounds like you have a lot that you have to look forward to.
She does.
Is she
I think
frozen?
so.
And she froze.
Well, the
She's
thing.
speechless. She doesn't even know you play anymore.
the
So, Ashley, we're gonna move on to Ashley.
And come back.
Ashley, I want to know what. Okay, I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what's going on in your life. First of all, I actually want to know how has your dating life been since the show?
That's a
was
great
done?
question. Okay, I definitely have not gone on a date since the
Yeah.
show has been over or done taping.
That's so funny because I haven't been on a date for like maybe 9 months.
I am honestly like it's so
Oh my
funny
God.
because when Megan and I were in LA, we were talking to Samantha and Jade and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like guys ask them on dates, but I've gone without counting Chris, the Bachelor, 2 dates in the past year, 2 or 3, but 3 in the past calendar year with different guys other than Chris, and that's a lot. Nobody asked me out. I don't
like
go
me.
out. That's the thing. Like, I don't like going out. I don't like bars. So, that's my problem. I don't know where to meet guys, but I'm just really bad with the whole dating world.
See, and that's interesting too because I think that you came across as someone who was like this partier, who loved to go out, who loved the limelight, who loved to like.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to find out
It's
that's
so
not the
funny.
case.
People they look at me and they think party girl, and I'm like, my ideal night out is to dress up and to go to dinner and a Broadway show with my friends. Like that's it. And then like if people were like, let's
Really?
go out afterward, I'm like, today was perfect. Let's not. So
That's so interesting because I never would
yeah,
have thought
that's
that.
why The Bachelor was actually perfect for me. Just the environment and the way that they set you up on real nice dates, but you don't have that party feel is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing now?
Well, I, unlike Jillian,
Ashley,
who has nice,
LA.
serious goals of being a real news reporter, I always wanted to be entertainment.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I've always wanted to go into entertainment reporting. So hopefully I do that. Right now with my blog, which has gotten so much attention for my makeup throughout the entire season, it's been awesome.
Which tell
Fun.
everybody what your blog
It's called
is.
Duchess Kimberly, obviously named after Kim Kardashian. And then the Duchess comes from Wolf of Wall Street. So Duchess Kimberly. And I have like all the standard
That's
things,
awesome.
which
That's so awesome.
is I got makeup, my skincare, I got some health stuff on there too. But the thing is, like, I had a really bad past with cystic acne like 4 years ago. It was so bad that I couldn't go out of the
Really?
house without crying. It was such a detriment to my social life for about 4 months. So I also like I had this intensive skincare routine to like make sure it never comes up. And I shared that, and
Okay, so what is it? Can you share?
yeah, that was what kind of inspired the blog, was just like sometimes I wish I could go back and be a dermatologist instead of a journalist.
Really?
Because my dermatologist like saved my life, and I just feel like anyone out there who's like suffering from the same thing like needs to know this. Well, I have a whole bunch of prescriptions and they're all up on the site, but then I use, Retin-A every night, and then I use a pretty high level of benzoyl peroxide in a wash. I have a couple different prescription topicals. But as far as like what you can buy at Sephora that I love, there's this new serum, and this is my absolute new favorite. What's it called?
This is such great information. And I'm sure people can find out more about everything you use on your blog,
everything is
right?
there. If we're going to talk about one thing that is like my favorite current product, it's Claudiel's Venosource SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. So just remember SOS Thirst Quenching Serum.
Claudia.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Okay.
And I have the worst
Okay.
temperamental it's a sensitive, acne-prone, disgusting skin, and this thing just like really makes it feel like never before. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
freaking awesome. Okay, so but what are your plans? What do you want to focus on for your career, for your future? What are your goals?
Well, eventually I'd want to be an entertainment reporter for like a real syndicated program, like Extra. Of course, E is always like
Okay.
the top goal,
Okay.
but right now I'm like even happy doing writing right now. Like I just wrote an article for Cosmo, which will be out on their website this week. And then I'm writing something for Yahoo TV this week, which I'm really excited about. And so I just hope to like kind of be able to either write or be in front of the camera reporting entertainment or beauty stuff. I just like lifestyle reporting.
Which I think you would be so good at that.
Thank you.
One thing that I think everyone will remember you as is someone who is outspoken, who speaks their mind, who is opinionated and isn't afraid to speak their truth. And that's one thing that I really admire and respect about you.
Thank you.
Before I really want to know if you will share your concealer.
My concealer. The funny thing is,
what are you using under your
right
eyes?
now, I don't use concealer. I know people get really shocked by that. I gotta show you. This is what I
know. What are you using?
Okay. I only use foundation because this is crazy.
Okay.
I'm normally a Sephora product girl. I have a couple things like drugstore brand, but
Okay.
I've tried everything, and these two are the only things that don't make me break out, and they also don't make my skin look like I have too much on, but it gives me coverage, which I need because I have so much red spotting. Okay, so I use this Dream Smooth Mousse by Maybelline as more of the concealer to really get rid of the spots in like under eyes. And then as the overall foundation, I use this Sephora air spray in fawn, and the fawn really is it's yellow toned, so it takes out redness.
Okay. When you use that, it's an aerosol.
Yeah, it's an aerosol,
right?
but then I spray it.
How do you apply it? Do you use
I put it on just this regular Eco
Okay.
Tools brush, Eco Tools, whatever. And you can see my tutorials. I have some tutorials up on YouTube that I put up, and I'm supposed to edit. I have a Kylie Jenner tutorial to edit, but that could be up this week. And I spray it on here. I just brush it on, and in foundation takes about 3 minutes total.
Okay, I want you to do more video tutorials. I want you to do more makeup tutorials. I think one thing people love about you is you really are so good with your makeup. It looks flawless. It looks beautiful. And you can tell that you're someone who knows how to put their makeup on.
It's really funny.
And I think people want to know more
because people either love it or they think that I wear way too much. But right now, all I have on is this, the HD finishing powder from Makeup Forever, and this MAC Flesh Pot lipstick. I have nothing else on. Oh, wait, I do have a little shadow on. But
you're totally lying to me.
I have shadow on. I forgot about the shadow. So I have shadow, foundation, and finishing powder and lipstick. But it took me like 10 minutes.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you, guys. All right, that's it.
No, it looks so good.
It always looks good.
I love that. And I'm so excited to see more of what you're doing on your blog.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Okay, so Ashley, first of all, this is my daughter, Brielle.
Hey!
Hi, Brielle.
You're so awesome. I love you. Like, I think you're so cool.
Oh, she can't even hear you. I'm going to take this out.
Like, Mom, I can't hear.
I know. Isn't she amazing?
When your mom called you on Bachelor Paradise, I was just like, you are cool. She's cool.
She's the coolest ever.
That was
In fact, Brielle, do you have any questions for them? She loves you guys. Like,
Aw.
loves you guys. Do you have any questions for them? Ashley S., we can't hear you. What happened to Ashley S.? Can you guys hear her? Ashley, can you hear her? Ashley I?
She's
S,
talking.
pull it together, Salter. Salter, pull it together. We can't hear you. In the meantime, Samantha,
Sure.
tell us
Okay.
what is
So I
going
have
on
a
in your
clothing
life.
line. I don't know if you get that, but it's the middle finger. It's called idgafclothing.com, idgafclothing.com, and it's really the symbol to all negativity, and it's basically F negativity, racism, hate, bullying, and I'm giving 15% back to charity. My family's huge into charity, and we have some companies like 5 Hour Energy, and we're taking ocean water and desalinizing it, so we have clean water, and farming in the desert, and like a ton of different companies, and we're giving 90% back to charity. So my mom's building hospitals in India with that money, and so no matter what company I have, I always want to give back, and so that's kind of why I'm doing this, and it's been really fun. Yeah, 90%. So whenever you buy 5 Hour, yeah, 90% goes to charity. So it's awesome. So I just kind of try to take after them in that sense, and
Okay,
it's
so
keeping me really
How can
busy.
people find out more about that? Do you have a website?
Yes, it's idgafclothing.com. So IDGA.
The hats are so cool. I've been wearing mine ever since I got it.
Oh, girls wear them. It's so cute. But it's I don't give an F is what it stands for, and it's idgafclothing.com. So it's been so yeah, and everyone wears them from the show, and I'm so happy about that. So that's what I'm doing 24/7, and it's been
I
fun.
love that.
Thank
It's
you.
so cool.
Yeah, thank you. And
So,
good.
are you dating anyone?
Yeah. Well, I've been on dates, and I've been on several dates since, and it's really hard to date in LA. Like, I feel like there's not that many genuine people. I don't want to scare you, Ashley, because I want you to move out here. But it's hard to find, like, genuine good guys that are honest and loyal, so I feel like nothing's been serious, you know? Nothing's really.
Yeah, I know. I feel like loyalty is a thing all across the country now.
Right? Now, really quickly, we've seen shots of you in the tabloids with a certain someone. Is it Jeremy? Is that his name? Are you frozen?
She
Oh
is.
my gosh,
She's frozen now.
Girl's frozen. Girl is
Okay, no, she's back.
frozen. No, there she is. No, there she's back. She's back. Tell us what's going on with that.
Oh, I was hoping I'd stay frozen.
Oh, you're back, girl. Oh, girl, you're back.
We are getting to know each other, and that's it. I'm watching.
So just getting to know each other.
Yeah. I've been on several different dates, and nothing serious with anybody. So that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. That's safe. That's
Thank
safe.
you.
I like it. I like it. How did we lose Ashley S., guys?
I don't know.
I feel like she's gone. I feel like Ashley's gone. Jillian's gone. Oh, Jillian's here. Let's pull her up. I think I can get her back in here. First of all, thank you guys for doing this. This has been really fun. I think it's really important that people get to see more of an unedited side of all of you. And I think that you guys are amazing women who I think have so much courage and strength to go and do something so scary like the freaking Bachelor. I'm proud of you guys, and I think that you have so much to like going on for you guys. I can't wait to see more of it, and we need to do this.
Yeah, we totally do. Michelle has been the best to all of us. You've been like the girl we can turn to when we need Bachelor help with this lifestyle.
You know what it is? This is what it is. It's like I feel like when you go through something like this, like The Bachelor, I feel like nobody understands unless you've been through it. And it's like I feel like every time the season starts, I'm like, I just want to like hug on all of you guys and let you know like how much like there's people out there who like get it and understand. And so I'm just proud of all of you guys. I also wanted to let you guys know I am so excited to launch my jewelry line. I teamed up with a company called Tribal Live, and we launched this Friday. And we are, I'm working with a company on, it's called the Strength Stack that I'm really, really proud of. I'm actually wearing it
So
right now.
cool.
But it's available this Friday. Yeah, I know it's available this Friday. And the women that made this are from Honduras. They're incredible women that, you know, we were able to provide them jobs that have really empowered them, and it's been really humbling. So I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be launching it this Friday, so make sure you guys check it out. But thank you guys for doing this.
Exciting.
You're amazing women.
I'm so
Proud of
excited for you.
I'm proud of you.
All right. Thank you.
You guys,
sure.
let's do
Yes,
this again.
let's do it. Let's make it like
Love you guys.
love you. Hey to everyone
Yes.
on there.
Let's do this again.
See you.
Love you.
Bye.
Oh wait, Brielle wants to
Bye,
say goodbye.
Bye. So great.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
That's how you make spaghetti things and
And I'm proud of you, sister. My daughter cooked for me.
do that.
It's just everyone, you know.
Oh.
Wait, say hi to everyone. You guys, my daughter just spiralized this by herself.
They're
Sweet
kind of
potatoes.
cold.
Sweet potatoes. Oh, they're really good.
I put a lot of
You
salt.
do. You did a really good job. Actually, this is really good. What'd you do? How'd you do this?
Like we usually do it.
Like we do it? You did it like we do?
I just took the stupid sweet potato thing, put it at the ends, rolled it, put it in the spiral, and washed it.
Good girl. She washed it first.
Then I put it in the spiralizer.
Okay.
Turned it up and looked at that.
Then what?
Came out.
Came out.
And then I broke it up.
Right. You guys are getting a recipe too.
Then I got a pan,
A pan.
put tinfoil on it.
You were super loud about that.
Okay, Mom, it's
Fine.
really
Totally
hard.
fine. It's totally fine, Bree.
Then I put
Okay. Keep talking. I'll keep eating.
this stuff,
Show everyone.
the coconut spray oil,
Sprayed it. It was super loud. I don't know if you remember that.
on the
So-
tinfoil
Okay.
that I covered on the pan.
Okay.
Then I laid out all of the sweet potatoes.
The sweet potatoes.
The sweet potatoes. So then I took
Come on over here.
this crap,
Turns out it's not crap. Turns out it's actually really good for you.
it's coconut oil,
Okay.
and I took it and put some in it,
Okay.
and then melted it.
She did that. What else?
Put it in the microwave
Put it in the microwave.
for
How long?
35 seconds.
Hey, happy birthday, Christina! Happy birthday
Mom, I'm talking.
to you. Wait, it's Christina's birthday. Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday to you. Why didn't you sing? I don't know how to end this recast, so I'm just gonna keep talking. Anything else?
Then I put it in the
There's more. There's more.
in the oven at 350
Okay. 350.
for I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And then
You guys, this is my daughter. She's incredible. What else, Bree?
that's all I did.
And it turned out amazing.
That's really good.
It's the best. Here, have more.
Cold.
I know, but it's fine cold. It's totally okay cold. Love you guys. I keep pushing end spreecast and nothing's happening. So we're just gonna keep
Mom,
talking.
what if it really is?
No, it is though. Like, look, see how it says you're on the air? See how it says 804 viewers? There's 804 people watching us right now,
Oh,
trying to figure out how to log out of Spreecast.
they're probably watching my amazing recipe.
They're absolutely watching it. What else
Did
would
you
they be
see
watching?
that?
The
Pretty,
bracelet.
huh?
The bracelet.
Bracelet.
It's Friday.
No.
Good talk, guys. I'm just gonna log out or something. Bye. The viewers are going down as the seconds go on. Look, 760s. They're like, we don't care about your sweet potatoes. 760.
Fine.
Fine.
You don't care
We
about
don't
my
care.
sweet potatoes.
We
I
don't
don't care
care
about
either.
your wife.
That's right. We don't care about your life. She's just smart aleck. I don't know where she gets it. It's so weird.